that shit anyway, though. I'm gonna post that shit on my YouTube.
EA Sports within the game.
I couldn't have you drop 50 on my head like that, dog. I can't even allow that, dog. I ain't gonna quit out this one, though. If he get past 50, he got it. He got it.
Say it ain't over till it's over. But let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their...
And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 19th touchdown now on the season. Okay. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, set! 52 blaster! Green jack!
Tua now on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. The 30! 10! Touchdown, Falcons!
If I win this game, you can get your rematch, though.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him.
Oh my! Yo, this nigga had this nigga route and everything. It was a big turn.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap. especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
50 catches for him now on the
I was holding LT though.
First down.
I'm like, you guys feel.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there.
That nigga had long
be able
was
to
gone.
get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Now a play fake. Rodgers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 9.
Fight, right. Sit, level. Slide through. Cut.
Now Tua. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Falcons at 11-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
10 cycles.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he takes a
Oh my
shot.
God, he's wide open.
This will be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
I think the release is so fucking slow, bro.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Set.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. And that's
why you swat it down?
Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's in.
Let's go!
They cannot convert.
Bitch ass
they
nigga.
turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Close, 10. Set, cut.
Henry up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Going to be rail. Rail green. Ready.
From the 30 on second down. Tua. And he slams it. It's incomplete.
and he was
Tight
open.
end Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure.
Fuck.
Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Red cycle. Ready.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Tua on 4th down. And he's
Why did Derek? Oh my God! Why did Derek Henry take so forever to do on your fucking route,
The
nigga?
Falcons go for it, but
Fuck.
it doesn't work out. And
They
the
should've put a field
Steeler
goal.
defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ultra. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought
my God,
down
that
at
nigga
the
did not rap me.
22
He was
after a
wrong.
gain
What
of
the
2,
fuck?
and it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
52 blast.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
I can't with this
incomplete.
nigga, bro.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels
Nigga,
doing their
dirt
jobs in
ball,
tandem. The
monkey
back
balls,
helping the
bro.
front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Shot. 17. Green jack.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua
I got that.
able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Oh, what the?
Yards, now
All
it's
right.
3rd and 5.
All
Let's
right.
not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a
right,
positive
bro.
play because that was a take
That's
what
what
you can get situation. Got out to the
All right.
tight end. Now
I
gives
just
a
want
much
to
better
make sure
opportunity to
that's what
convert
these
on 3rd
niggas
down.
doing. That's all.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Draw play. This is Henry. And
And he
this
was
play
gonna
will
pass
be
two
blown up.
niggas.
He'll lose
That makes
yardage
sense.
back at the 38.
That makes sense,
A
bro.
loss of a yard, and it brings
He
up
just run past 2
4th.
niggas and
Here's
2 niggas
A.J.
don't even
Cole
touch
now
this
to put
nigga.
this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down by a member of the
Fuck, I didn't
kicking
mean to do
team
that.
just outside of the 30-yard line.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And this is
Drop ball. Thank you.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Henry, bro.
On first down
Good,
there,
bro. Hit your
A lot of times,
route.
it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Roll, 52.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Huge, yellow. Set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Guard red. Set.
Tua to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Max Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll roll him out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Make you ask for a rematch.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd and 7, Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. It'll go as a gain.
Even when you love, you gotta let
and
it
it
go.
makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's
He was gone.
by Schultz.
That's me.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Blue. Red. Yellow. Black. Red. Yellow. Green. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on first down. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. The quick slant caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Josh Oliver from 8 yards out, and the Steelers are going to take the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone, and you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Be cool hit, man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
She said not again.
Barrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around
she
where he
said not
would
again.
have been, gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive.
Who done blocked it, my nigga?
Give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This is fielded at the 27.
Roughing the kicker, though?
Yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Is that nigga Travis? Who talking?
Offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. It's Williams on the catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7.
He caught that! Yo, he didn't even know he got it! Yo! That's how you know he was about to got it. Nigga just spamming wide. He know he was. Yo.
The Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little.
And this throw will be intercepted.
This nigga too on the
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play.
He had him burnt, though. Had him burnt.
On this third quarter.
This nigga too, our arm is Durham dirt. I should have got Lamar. I should have trusted this nigga
now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with
and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Santos with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure, and they got to him again. Matt Judon in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things.
He didn't know how to hit somebody by now.
And then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Steelers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They begin with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough for no gain.
I don't think any
these niggas let everybody else just slide off a nigga.
On the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this offense on 3rd down
Call
today,
him, bitch-ass
just
nigga.
1 conversion in 8 tries, not good. This is 3rd and 8.
Bro, fuck you.
Cut, go. Fight, 97. Throw, 52.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things
This game over with. It's only 2 minutes left. He already up 30.
All the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
I think it's up 30 is insane. Okay.
Ready?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be 1 more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's really just insane what just went down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
There's no way.
This just about put this one on.
And niggas just sat there. This is what is football?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's
what is this?
Niggas
don't go for loose scramblers anymore, Rob?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long.
Nah, he up 30.
No better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
When you used to winning and everything, niggas is accustomed to use winning and everything.
Receiver in motion right. Rodgers throwing here. And that is
Drop it. This
incomplete.
shit. I think it's gonna play like that the whole time,
down
though.
on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I can't play no line with you. I gotta play fucking corner and 8 players.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
I hate playing like that, though.
Now flags come flying in. One of the
That
Falcons
shit
moved
gotta go.
early.
You should be a change. How many
No,
plays
they
that nigga
accept
gotta
the
change?
penalty, of course, and
Smooth.
push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty
this is
certainly
not
not
real
helping their
football.
cause
They
here.
should've pissed me the
2nd
fuck
down
off.
and long.
White.
On play action, here's Tua.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Tua.
And that one going to come up short, low throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Carlson on for the PAT. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That nigga was fast as dirt. God damn.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to go up top again.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set, hut. Slide through. Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On third down, Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Red, yellow, black, red.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Ready, set.
Oh, my God.
Ready.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before the next contest.
Don't mind them, bro.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Steelers, the streak continues as